right, and here is the video review for the Playmates, I almost Super 7, based on the Playmates, Ninja Turtles Ultimate Baxter Stockman. It's the other one I got from Wave 1. And here he is. He's not quite as loaded down with accessories as Raphael was, but he's still pretty cool. One part of that is because he is a much beefier figure, and he does have articulated legs, although this is really, unless you're using like a flight stand, this is really about the only pose you can get him into. He's supposed to stand squat. If you try to, you can see he's already, even hunched over, he's still wanting to fall backwards a little bit. And some of that may be the uneven surface I'm working on here. But he's really designed to be in more of a hunched fly pose here. But his legs are articulated, and we'll get to that. I did take a hairdryer to the wings because... And just kind of twisted them a little bit forward like this so that you could see more of the wing to make him look more like a fly, because before you were just kind of sitting over his shoulders, you're just kind of seeing this edge of them, and it looked like he had a hang glider back there and not fly wings. So that's a minor adjustment I've already made to it, but some of that's just how it's packaged. Yours may not be quite as non-fly looking. I don't know. But yeah, so the wings are on little ball joints, not ball joints, but hinge and swivel. It looks like a ball joint, but it's a hinge and swivel. There into his back, his purple arms, his fly arms. I love the detail of his fly body bursting out the back of his jacket. But again, hinge and swivel there, hinge and swivel at the elbow, and same at the wrist as well. Here on the big hands, the fingers themselves are not articulated. Same with the body itself. He's got a dual hinge, or I guess a hinge and swivel there at each shoulder, hinge and swivel at each elbow, and then hinge and swivel at the wrist. He's holding one of his guns, or I guess the gun he comes with. And then he does have a waist swivel under here under his lab coat. The lab coat you can see is down here is a little softer plastic to allow it to move. He's got a little fly tail back here. And he's got, hips. Looks like maybe just a ball joint there at the hip. And then he's got the hinge and swivel knee and hinge and swivel at the foot. Although the foot peg goes straight in, it doesn't really plug forward. And that's one of the drawbacks of it. If the peg went in at an angle like some toys do to give him an ankle tilt, you could probably get a few more poses out of him more securely than having him hunched all the time. Granted, like the hunch kind of gives him that natural flyman look. I say natural as if it's something that just occurs in nature, but it looks more appropriate to have him kind of hunched fly legs. But like I said, if you fully extend his legs, he can actually get much taller than he is originally, but it doesn't look like he can support himself, so there's that. His head is pretty much just on a swivel. It looks like it may have more articulation under there, but just because of the bulk of it, it's kind of hard to get in any other position aside from side to side. I like that they even have his wedding ring on his finger. I don't even think I remembered that Baxter was married, because I watched this cartoon all the time, and I don't remember if they even addressed that plot point for Baxter in the cartoon. They may have done 2 or 3 whole episodes on it, but I don't remember the specific plots of a lot of episodes. I remember Krang's trying to get back to Dimension X, and bad guys show up, and they have to fight them. Bebop and Rocksteady are up to shenanigans. Shredder needs to stop or whatever, I don't know. But I did watch it. Anyway, accessory-wise, he comes with that gun. He also comes with this fly swatter weapon, which even has a little... you just take a rest for a minute there, buddy. We're focusing on other things right now. There's a turtle, a little painted turtle on the fly swatter, which I think is funny. Although, poor turtle, because that was not a Ninja Turtle. That was just a poor little baby turtle who now is smooshed by a meat tenderizer. But you can take that out, and you can have him hold this individually in his hand. It also comes with this piece, which has a hook, which I don't know if it's supposed to hook onto his wing. Like, there's no place else on his body to hook it. And so I don't know what that's supposed to... I mean, like, you can't really... I mean, I guess maybe you could hook it into his jacket, but why? He does have a little syringe here molded into his jacket. That's cool. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this part of it... I guess maybe you could put it on his wing, but that just seems so weird. Maybe it goes... No, I don't know. But he can hold it like a fly swatter and smack people with it. Or in this case, maybe turtle. Boy, it's going to be one of those nights, huh? Okay, fine. But you get that. And you get, again, much like Raphael, you get some... On a more solid surface, you can get him into a steady pose where he will stand there, but me bumping him around and knocking him around, it's not helping. But you get all the various hands Like Raphael, you got some closed fists. You got some... These are kind of, you see, open with angled fingers to hold the pistol. More just standard closed fist, and that's probably better for holding the fly. Actually, that is much better for holding the fly swatter. And then it's just some open, grabby human hands to be a creep. And they just pop out just like on Raphael. You just pop them right out of the socket. Actually, just go ahead and plug in his fly swatter hand. There we go. And swap them out like that. So done articulation. He also comes with, and again, doesn't come with as many weapon accessories, but he does come with a Mauser. As you would expect Baxter Stockman to do, with a little foot logo there on the face. It's more of a bluish than gray. His jaw opens and closes, and his head can turn side to side. I do wish they could have found a way to do like a ball joint up into here just to give his head a little bit more expression, but they are just supposed to be little simple scoop up mice and eat them robots. Some nice detailing on the inside as well. It's basic, but it's in there. And then his legs move at the hip. It's not super articulated. It's just a little Mauser. You can have him bending over to eat something they found on the ground. Maybe Raphael dropped his pizza. I don't know. But yeah, you get a little Mauser with him. And then just for scale with Raphael, again, this is with him kind of hunched down. He's a little shorter, but you can see just picking him up, you can feel the extra weight in him. He's a much thicker, heftier body, and those the extra fly arms up here aren't insubstantial either. But a good size to fight Raphael. And here he is with, again, the NECA Raphael, since I already had them out. With movie Raphael and with cartoon Raphael. And you could probably put him on a shelf with him and not be... I mean, there's clearly a design difference. But if you just needed a Baxter for your shelf. Although I think they're doing Baxter and NECA, so... yeah. But yeah, that's the two first wave Super7 Ultimates from TMT that I got. TMNT. And I'm looking forward to... well, he also comes with... I forgot... sitting over here, he's blending in. He does come with... you see there's the holster and the fly swatter and the gun. He comes with his own little weapons rack, much like the old original toy with a solid plastic. These are probably just going to go into storage. I don't think I'm going to cut the weapons off of these. But it's kind of neat that they included them. Maybe they could have saved a couple bucks if they didn't put these in everything. But if you're going for the full nostalgia factor, go for the full nostalgia factor. But there is Super7 Ultimates Baxter Stockman.